Hey Mosaic, I hope you all are doing well. My name is Mackenzie and today I'm going to show you guys my very own COVID-19 life hack. I've been laid off now for about 2 months. And at the start of all this I decided I was going to start my own backyard garden. So today I'm going to show you guys how you can make your backyard garden. Now, a disclaimer before I start, I'm not a professional at this. This is something that I'm trying for the first time this year, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. The first step in growing your own backyard garden is deciding on what you're going to grow. Today, I'm going to show you how to grow spinach. So I got these seeds from the seed company, which is a local company, and on the back of these packets has all the information that you need on how to grow this plant. It tells you about if it can be in the sun or the shade, the seed depth that you need to plant them at, and the spacing of the seeds, as well as the row spacing and plant spacing for when you plant them outside. It also tells you how many days it takes to sprout and then how many days to mature. So for the spinach, it's going to take 7 to 14 days for them to sprout and 42 to 50 days for them to actually mature. So as you can see here, I have a milk carton. You can plant this in any kind of container that you want. I like the milk cartons because it gives you lots of depth and lots of space to plant a bunch of different seeds. So the spinach says it needs to be planted at a depth of 1/2 inch at a 1 inch spacing. So I'm going to use a pencil because these spinach seeds are really small, and 1/2 inch is just about that middle part. So I'm just going to poke a hole about 1 inch apart here. A few different spots. I'm going to take my seeds and I'm just going to put one seed in each of these holes. Once the seeds are in the holes, I'm just going to push the soil back over top. I'm not going to push too hard or pack it in. I'm not going to water this right now because the soil came from outside and it's fairly wet still. I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap, which will keep the moisture in. But then I'm going to use a toothpick and poke some holes in it, and that will allow it to breathe. So now this can just sit here in the shade until the spinach actually sprouts, and at that time I'll put it in the window and then it can grow further in the window. So as you can see, these are some plants that I planted a while ago. These were all planted on April 29th. So what I have here is onion in these 2 containers. I have turnip in the 3 butter containers, and then this is 2 yellow beans, and then the other ones are green beans. So I water these daily. I don't use anything fancy. It's literally a Gatorade bottle with some holes poked in the top of it, and I'll come in every morning and just make sure the soil is wet. You don't want the soil to be too wet because that will cause the roots to rot, but just make sure it stays damp throughout the day. So I find 1 shot in the morning has been enough for these. So these are getting close to being ready to go outside. The onions, it says on the package to keep inside for 8 to 10 weeks, so they'll stay in for a while longer. But for these yellow beans here, you can see here this first set of leaves down here, these big ones. These are what comes with the seed, but then up here is the second set of leaves. So this is the key. When you see the second set of leaves on the green and yellow beans, that means that they're ready to be planted outside. So then I'll show you next how to plant them outside. Now that our seeds are ready to plant inside, we have to have somewhere to plant them. I've been trying to do this low budget this year just to try it. So this is a planter here that I made out of an old garbage bin. I cut it in half and now I have an 8-foot planter. And these are just 2 old tires that I found behind the house. Put a coat of paint on them and get some free planters. So now that our plants are ready to go outside, we're going to plant them in these planters today. So a couple things that you're going to need. I got a little garden shovel so I can dig a little hole. A ruler because I'm an engineer and there's measurements given for the spacing on those. And of course a bush jacket. It's just absolutely necessary when you're building planters or planting things. That's the key. So what we're going to do first is I'm just going to pick a corner here. I'm going to dig a little hole, just move the soil back a little bit. Then I'm going to go into the actual plant here and try to dig out the roots a little bit. I don't want to break them off. I'm going to try to scoop them out. So there we go. That's our yellow bean plant. So I'm just going to dig that a little deeper there. Put that in. Push the soil around it. I'm going to pack that in a little bit just to keep it stable. Make sure the roots don't, it doesn't blow over or anything. And there you go. That's my first planter for the season. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something today, and I hope you try this for yourself. Go to the store and get some seeds, or go to your local nursery and get the seedlings already grown, ready to go outside. But I have to say, it's very rewarding to eat your own product. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all on Sunday. See you later.